the board on every single streamer, guess what you have to pay less out of? Ad revenue to streamers. Dora has only 500 viewers today? Yeah. Because I very much doubt there's that many view bots on every single person's channel. Yeah? That's kind of crazy.
Take form. Such is their blessing. Repent.
For silence beckons.
Oath from the heart. Insolence. Loading.
Tides, rise and crash!
Moment of awakening. Embrace the change.
Charge forth with me. Windstorm. Sweep all the way.
Take form. Leave it to me.
Perish!
18 minutes in. Let's go see. Does he know about it? Only information we have is this.
Thine harmony. In war with time. Loading.
Heaven,
Such is their blessing.
true form. Revealed at last.
Together we fight. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice. Fluorescent shadows. Let it end.
Flood. Gales, purify. Charge forth with me. March on. My blade. Purge all evil.
Too reckless. Purge the impure. Take form. Leave it to me. Strike as one. Our lights shine through. Sacred light.
Crumble. Be gone, wicked.
Oceans.
Bow before me.
Leave it to me. Astral modulation. Take form. At your disposal. Worry not. Loading.
Torrent, charge forth with me. Tides, rise and crash.
Yay. Together we fight. Fluorescent shadows. Evil be cleansed. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Flood. Gales, purify. Sounding the death knell. Charge forth, windstorm. Sweep all the way.
Loading. Take form. Thine harmony. Leave it to me. I engraft you new.
Collapse.
Repent.
For silence beckons. Sentence befalls.
Strike as one. Take form. Sacred light.
view bars oh, you know what I want to see is Timothy Randy. Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm going. I want to see the biggest Twitch track. I'm doing it. I'm gonna find it. Yeah. Timothy Randy, I think, right? I'm gonna go check. Is that him?
I shall lead the way.
He was 827.
Take form.
Torrent, charge forth with me.
Loading.
Exonerate. Windstorm. Sweep all away. Begone, wicked souls.
Heaven ordains. Banish all vice. Thine harmony. Leave it to me. Astral modulation.
Perish. True form. Revealed at last.
Take form. Embrace the change.
Charge forth with me.
Leave it to me.
In his image.
Thine harmony. Moment of awakening.
Sentence.
Yeah, and has it streamed in August? I see.
Befall.
He left and went to kid and said, oh yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, so, oh yeah.
Shadows must be purged.
Yeah!
He streams on kid? Yeah.
Take form. So be it.
Charge forth with me. Sounding the death knell. Salvation.
Thine harmony.
Vanish. Gales purified. Sounding the death knell.
Oh, here it is.
In war with time.
Disperse. My blade. Purge all evil.
Strike as one. Oh, stars, heed my calling. Sacred light.
6,000 viewers.
On. Take form. Loading.
Huh?
Such is that
Oceans. Bow before me. Torrents, rage on. Tides, rise and crash.
Okay. Embrace the change.
Flood. Tides, rise and crash. Atonement. Windstorm. Sweep all away. Heavens,
Together we fight.
descend.
Strike fast. Thus it ends.
I'm going to show you guys a statistical
Thine harmony. Loading.
Perish. True form. Revealed at last.
I engraft you new. Embrace the change. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Gales purified. Sounding the death knell. Vexing malice.
Thine harmony. Take form. So be it.
Disperse. Furious tides. Split the heavens.
Strike as one.
in case you are new here, the most legitimate platform on
What loading?
Collapse! Be gone, wicked souls! Repent, for silence beckons.
Take form.
Just for fun, 20,000 viewers? No, absolutely not. There's still a lot of higher end bot stream categories or stream services that are still up that are still very, very, very much able to get around the ViewBot purge. As you can tell from here, Mary Maybe going
Loading.
live. She usually averages 1.5 thousand viewers.
Astral
Well,
modulation.
yesterday she went live with 20,000 viewers. because ViewBot is
Charge
still
forth with
dominating.
me.
Front page, she's on the front page now, so front page.
Sounding the death knell.
Front page gives you around 2.5 to 3,000.
Perish.
Yeah, that is also
Together
a
we
fair
fight.
line. The front page gives you 2.5. That doesn't give you 40,000. One thing, I want to make it very clear.
Thunder guide
I'm not
us.
saying this is very easy to do this. By the way, I want
Leave
to
it
make
to
this very
me.
clear. I'm not saying that
Such is that blessing. Strike is one.
I don't, because I'm also going to show you exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know
by
what
that.
happened
I'm
with
not
Mary
blaming
there.
Maybe
Did she
at
get
all.
rated? Maybe.
And I would like to say this going on record. I have already told you guys. the
I shall
companies
lead the
that
way.
ViewBot. I told you guys that AT&T ViewBotted me for 20,000 for my show. Evil Bull.
Take
I
form.
told you guys that Progressive
Our lights
was
shine
ViewBotted
through.
me for 30,000. And I even demonstrated with Caroline Kwan with that.
Thus it ends.
For Progressive.
Collapse!
But here's the difference. When somebody says to me, hey,
True
Okay,
form.
so here's my
Revealed
thought.
at last.
The streamers
Time,
themselves,
rise and
a
crash.
lot of the time, not all the time,
Loading.
a lot of the time, that have this
Thine
happen to
take
them,
form.
have it happen to
Embrace
them
the change.
unknowingly.
Leave it to
Yes.
me. In
Now,
war with time.
I've spoken to Mary maybe before. She's just a
Flood.
normal person. Like, she doesn't seem like she is
Charge forth with me.
behind it.
Furious
you know?
tides. Split the
Like Zyx,
heavens.
hasn't they shown you? Yeah, Zyx went from like 4K down to 2.5K. but
Together
that's
we
'cause Gabe's
fight.
dead right now, I think, right?
Fluorescent shadows. Heaven ordains. Banish
Your
all.
viewer count went up by 10% after people started commenting.
Fight.
Guys, if you're a lurker in chat, type 1 right now. Let's do a test. Just type 1. Like, you don't have to say anything else. Just type 1.
Take form.
We're gonna do a test. Okay, if you've never said it before in the chat, just type 1. I want to see what
Such
happens
is
to the
that
view count.
blessing. Loading.
Literally nothing so far. Okay,
Oceans.
please, all lurkers, type 1. That's all
Bow
you have to
before
type.
me.
Let's do it one time. Nothing has happened for the view count. So I don't know about this other shit with that thing talking about view count.
Embrace the change.
Yeah, so I think
Leave it to me.
it went up by like 7.
Center,
Yeah, this is
charge
normal
forth with
people
me.
talking. So I don't think there's an actual issue.
So late. Vexing malice.
I'm just staring at the view count. That's all I'm doing.
Loading.
Yeah, the view
I
count
am
did not
wrath
change.
you knew.
So I don't think there's like a legitimate thing there, but we're
Strike
gonna
is
keep
one.
watching Techie and see what it says.
Take form.
But I think that certain companies
Evil be cleansed.
may, not do, but may go to a view botting service during the time of a sponsored stream or sponsored segment and may purchase view bots to then
Shadows
bot
must
a
be
stream
purged.
to then falsely inflate the viewership to increase excitement so other people that normally wouldn't go to said stream in certain situations. One, if you can see that happening. Two, if no.
Tector, we're gonna ViewBot you. I say, oh hell yeah! You wanna know why? Because everybody else is doing that shit, and I'll be damned if I say no for a couple of free dollars. Hey, fuck it, man. Hey, fuck it. I don't care. Now, I will say, much to my credit, it's even more so on. Let me pull this up. YouTube. There's also companies like Ethereum Restart, which botted my video for 1.3 million views. As you can tell, a 1.3 million view video should probably have more than
450 likes, 1.3 million views. Oh my god. Yeah.
450 likes. Now, these people specifically, I said, fuck off, stop doing this shit. Now, other people on Twitter have also said a US-based ViewBot company claims some streamers using its tools reached Twitch partner eligibility in just 3 months. Yes, guys, I want to make it so transparent. It got to a point where ViewBotters were getting Dexerto to offer their services to all channels across the board. Devin Nash alleged as many as 430 of the top 500 streamers are viewbotting. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, and by the way, for anybody like dooming
May
about
I
my
pray
view
for
count right
anything
now,
specific
we're
for
probably
you?
going to top
It
off
would be
around
my
like,
honor.
mathematically, somewhere around 2.5 to 2.8K in the next 3 hours. So don't worry, I'm going to be okay. That's the sweet spot, by the way. You want to hit 2.5 thousand viewers for max money on this platform. So we're going to be absolutely okay. I don't care at all. My channel's not going to be affected at all. But yes, there is more. Now, I told you guys, what was this? 4 years ago that...
Okay. You guys went from typing 1 to stopping typing 1. The view count went from 420 up to 440, then back down to 414. So I would say over a 3-minute time window, nothing really changed. Yes? So typing does not affect view count. So lurkers, rise up.
Genshin Impact was botting me. And then once I was blacklisted, I lost 3,000 viewers overnight. And a lot of people said I was cope, that Genshin Impact is not botting their viewers. Well, unfortunately, and I got some really bad news for you. Hoyo versus Viewbots were hit because Ziox himself also took a massive hit at the same time on his stream, which means Hoyo creators, yes, you are going to be fucked. And by the way,
not me. Yeah, probably not me, right? Because they hate me. Right? They hate my ass. I ain't a Hoyo creator, so they hate me, so I'm good, right? It's like also took a hit. I don't think I took a hit, dude. I think Genshin's just light this week. They hate me, bro. Yeah, not me. Yeah, not me. You lost 200 viewers, though? Not really. Today's like, I think yesterday we had a low view count because I was doing Archon Quest. On the 21st, I was still at like 500 something viewers, right? So it's not really low. You lost almost 500 viewers? No, I didn't. We go back to the 21st. It was a different stream, right? Yesterday we had like 2 days ago we had like a tech issue. Here we go. Look, Twitch tracker. The 21st was fine. See, go look. 21st 510, 471 510, and then 379 22nd. Why? Because we were doing Archon Quest yesterday, so I didn't take a hit. Like on the 21st there was nothing. It said that was on the 21st, so it didn't. Nothing happened. Yeah, it was the same. Today is just light because there's no Genshin shit.
the very interesting thing about all of this is
sometimes you get 700 viewers.
Is that
yeah, it's just that when my view count goes up, dependent on the content that's available. Like if there's no content in Genshin, Wuthering Waves, or HSR, I basically am just in full chill mode, and we're just like on React Andy stuff, right? So I didn't really take a hit at all. Today is just a light fucking day, and we all know it.
Who are getting view botted by the company right now? Those view bots are not gone. Streamers who I know are being view botted, those view bots are not gone. So there are companies finding out a way to get around these view bots. But as far as the gotcha company goes, you are about to see a lot of streamers who are contracted with Hoyoverse, who are contracted with Honkai Star Rail, take a massive hit. How do you know? Because I've talked to the community managers behind the scenes via, okay, I'll tell you very specifically and very vaguely. There is a streamer who pretends to not be good with me that I'm actually very good with, that tells me what they're saying behind the scenes. Because this was, I believe, 9 months ago, I told creators to just pretend to be bad with me. That way they get extra viewers from the Hoyo community.
At your disposal.
But yeah, there is a creator who tells me these things. So yes, even Ziox's viewers were hit. And once the view bots were turned off, Zyax has now experienced another one of his lowest viewed streams of all time immediately after. This is no coincidence. These are enough dots to make a line. Hoyo versus bots are being hit, but not all of them are gone yet.
Jeff is getting botted,
expect
surely?
more-
No, Jeff is not getting botted, okay? I am very certain that Jeff is not getting botted. You know why? Because Jeff is not
to
Zaya,
cinders.
okay?
Do keep
Jeff
up.
is not getting botted. The Jeff and Atsu.
Life or death.
No, I do not
No
think Jeff is
alternative.
getting botted. I believe Jeff is a legitimate streamer. No. I believe I've seen Jeff grow
Loading.
from
I
30
am
viewers
Groff,
when I
you
was actually on his channel watching him. And
Do
he is
keep
a
up.
legitimate, normal
Feathers
person that has been
in
working
take
on his
form.
channel, his community, and everything for a very long time. I do not believe
Sever.
so. Ratsu?
Leave it to me.
Maybe. That guy's really scummy. I don't know. It's I can totally back. We'll do the most
Symphony
back
of
end
life.
stuff, so I believe everything. Jeff doesn't like me, right? We know
Beckon
that
the
Jeff doesn't like me. I have
divine
nothing against Jeff,
flames.
okay? And I think that Jeff is a very legitimate streamer. There are very few people that are doing this that you could just pick up at. Now, is Zyax doing this? Probably unintentionally, if he's doing it at all.
Leave it to me. Loading.
So I don't think that
An
Zyax is a
instructing
bad
concerto.
person, and I think that if he is doing it, it's probably
Symphony of life.
without his
Mind's eye.
knowledge, okay?
Take form.
Because the people that would do it are the people that would work at Hoyoverse, and they
My blade
wouldn't let
yearns.
Zyax know. So it's not
In
really
war with
Zyax's
time.
fault.
Okay.
Jeff especially always tells you don't spend money on the game to the photo.
Together
It's
we
not-
vanquish.
Because
Who's the
of
caged
FOMO
bird now?
and everything else that I think Jeff is not being viewed. It's because
Join
of
me in the
how
compliment.
he
Preparatory beats. Begin.
speaks.
Life
And
or
a person
death.
as
No
articulate as
alternative.
Jeff and entertaining to his viewer base as Jeff is not viewbotting, because the type of person that Jeff isn't going to be marketable for viewbotting. The type of viewbots that are being presented are for a different
Symphony of life.
marketability of
Leave it to
streamer.
me.
Okay, so
Cadence.
because
Hold.
the level of marketability of
Feathers
Jeff would be
incinerate.
different,
Be
you would
reduced
not want
to
to spend
cinders.
extra effort as a
Leave it
company
to me.
on a person like Jeff. Not
Astral
because he's a not
modulation.
good streamer. He's a very good streamer.
Do keep
It is
up.
just a level of what advertisers are looking for, and
soul
the companies that would provide
never
viewbots
entombed.
to other people, which is what Tectone is referencing here,
Take
would not
form.
pick up on viewbotting Jeff.
Mind's eye.
Again,
Sever.
not a negative toward Jeff in any way. It's just a
Loading.
marketability sense. For example, if I
Symphony
say
of life.
Hoyoverse is dog shit, and I say, why the fuck are you doing this Hoyoverse, you dog shit company? I hate you so much, right? Would I be a person that is a marketable person to a company
Ictus,
for them?
ready.
Probably not. Okay, and I would not be the one to
Symphony
be
of
wasting
life.
effort on. Similar to what Jeff would say about Genshin at times, right? So it's about the marketability of the person
Together
that
we
was then
vanquish.
viewbotted, and you would want to then spend money on viewbots in order to
Who's the
push
caged
a
bird
certain person
now?
that is more marketable higher. Brand risk? Yes, that was another.
Leave it
I
to
would
me.
be a brand risk for
Iron
Hoyoverse,
graft
right?
you knew.
TGS got sponsored. Brax is out of
Preparatory
Brax is
beats.
playing Blue
Begin.
Protocol, bro.
Symphony
He's
of
taking a break
life.
from HSR. Oh, when did that
Witness.
happen? After the big blast? When did
Blossoms
the big
in
blast happen?
wilt.
Think fast.
I guess that wasn't really affected on any type
Triumph
of YouTube
through
platform.
sacrifice.
For YouTubing, for Twitch streaming,
Beckon
maybe.
the divine flames.
And take a break for guides? No, I would not call out Brax. I just
Triumph through
No, I would not call
sacrifice.
out Brax.
Loading.
No, I did see the parallel in the connection, but I at the time, yeah.
Oblivion. It Ictus, ready.
Jeff does nerd shit? Yeah, he put out a good guide. I looked at it. It was pretty good. I didn't agree with like probably about 20% of it, but you know, it was good.
Join me in accompaniment.
My blade yearns. Great! Who's the caged
that's what
bird
guides are, right?
now?
You take what you like, you take what you don't like, and then you think about it and say, okay, that's fine. And then only the really shitty people will say this is dork shit and you work hard on it. It's like 50 fucking pages.
Cadence, halt.
Mr. Poke has a question for
Take
Genshin.
form.
What's Mr. Poke's question? Yo, Genshin main can I turf like a turf
You're in preparatory beat.
My
Begin.
blade yearns.
Yo. I'll wake up early and I'll fix your account. I got you, fam.
Leave it to me. Symphony of life. Heed the echo.
Together we vanish. Beckon the divine flames. Take form.
Can you clear it? Probably. I like fix it. But yeah, probably.
An intriguing concerto.
If he actually replies to my, let me know if he replies to that, and I will. I'll wake up.
We're loading.
Together we vanish. Take form.
Ictus, ready.
Be reduced to cinders.
Streamers like Asmongold, I believe Asmon is down 20,000 viewers from his channel. Now, this is the thing that's very confusing to me. So Asmongold's only down 20,000 viewers.
Yeah, see, like everybody's taking the hit on the
Astral
21st.
I
modulation.
believe this was implemented or isn't typed
Needs
enough.
symphony of
I
life.
believe Asmon is down 20,000.
All right, yeah. So all the dips happen on the 21st,
Together we vanish.
like all of them. So, like if it didn't happen on the 21st on the dip, then there's not really any problem. So he's down 20k, but he was at 94k the previous day, and then 44, 51, 51, 51, 40. So like average, yeah. So he is down 22 down 20 down for 2 different streams. So we'll see.
Symphony of life.
Now, this is the thing that's very confusing. So
Meaningless rumble.
Who's the caged bird now? Take form.
There was a new thing that was put in place where if your chat isn't typing enough,
My blade yearns.
your viewers will go down. Now,
To offense.
No one type at all for the next 5 minutes. No one type at all for the next 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. Okay, no typing allowed for 5 minutes. Impossible. Shut the fuck up. You guys are like spamming. the opposite. Fuck you both.
this was implemented around 8 to 9 days ago to where if your chat isn't active, your viewership will go down. I believe we saw, what was it, 65% of all VTubers where their chat, their viewer count went down around 20 to 25%. So if you're not typing in a chat, well, that's why a lot of your viewers are going down as well, because isn't that such a smart idea from Twitch? And in case you're wondering why I crashed the fuck out on my chat the other day, because there was only like one guy typing, which I'll let a little clip play for you real quick. Guys, I've been looking at my chat for the past 40 seconds, and it's literally just Nate Dogg typing cat emotes. I'm every couple months or so, I have to just have a conversation with my Twitch chat. What the fuck do you guys need me to do for you to type some shit on your fucking keyboard?
Stop
The
typing.
approaching sounds be symphony of life.
Together we vanquish.
Hold. Do keep up. Preparatory beat. Begin. Ictus. Ready. Cadence. Hold.
Then your viewer count will go down. And this leads me to tell you guys about chatbots. Now, chatbots, I've told you guys about all the time. And what chatbots are, they are AI chatters, and they detect what your chat is already saying, and then they mimic what they're saying. So a lot of W streamers are praised for having such fast chats. A lot of Poggers community streamers are praised for having such fast chats where everybody agrees, everybody types easy, and all of these emotes are running rampant, especially in Gacha streamers chats as well, where you'll see so many glorps, so many based, so many pogs, so many ayayas. It looks like mental illness personified. And I want to let you know, this is essentially how viewbotting works. Viewbots work by paying somewhere in the ballpark of 80 cents to $1.20, or sorry, yeah, $1.20 a month. You can have one viewer for a whole month, right? A chatbot works for 5 cents. For 5 cents.
Fate
a
grants
month,
a sweet
you will get
slumber.
an AI bot
To
in your
where shall
chat
the travel
that
of
will
this
see what the
prolonged
chat is
dream
typing,
wander?
and they will mimic exactly what they're typing. So here's what you're really not gonna like. The chats that are more so everybody's saying the same thing, those are the ones that are usually the most fraudulent. So chat speed is not indicative of how many viewers you actually have. Other streamers like Morgpie as well, viewbots are still alive and well, going live into just chatting, then all of a sudden 1.5 up to 4.5 still happening in streamers like Morgpie as well. So the OnlyFans category is still going strong. Honestly, are we surprised by some OnlyFans girls not having morals? No, not really. Anything to succeed, I totally get it. Lydia Violet was another streamer called out for viewbotting as well. Bouncing up to 5K, going down to 3K, bouncing up to 6K, bouncing down to 4K. We have one of the biggest falls off, which is Mizkif. Mizkif went live to 16.2 thousand viewers. And by the end of the stream, I believe the lowest he dropped to was around 7.5 to even 6.9, meaning that around, I think, 220% of Mizkif's viewers were bots. And that's going to be the intro of this video, by the way. Yeah. So we are going to be seeing some colossal falls off right now. Now, I believe the exact number of viewers that Mizkif was actually botting was around.
Did you guys know that Techie and I enjoy the same flavor of gamer subs? Because I just learned that.
14,000. I do believe it was 14,000. Which, to be honest, I kind of understand why he did that. Ever since he got
That's Squad Gamer Farts, probably.
I totally understand why he would say, hey, man, or to be completely fair, maybe somebody else was doing it.
I'm not gonna lie though, like, if you've never had it, I went to get a coffee like yesterday. It's like $8 for a fucking coffee. And I'm like, you can buy a tub of this shit for like the entire month for like 4 or 5 coffees. Like every day drinking one, like a giant one of these. Like, what the fuck, man? It's crazy. Go for coffee? Just like a nice like Starbucks type place. I was like, what the fuck? $8 for like one. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Right? Maybe somebody else was doing it. But 14,000 viewers when you only average 6,000 is kind of insane. Right? That is kind of fucking insane. We have streamers like NMP as well, who are dropping down to 10,000 from their normal 16 to 22,000 and haven't gone live ever since the other purge. A lot of streamers are going inactive in August, as well as another big one, which is the famous streamer Kai Cenat, who has only gone live once in August. And the reason why, and what's crazy is, the reason why they go live, why Kai Cenat only went live for 20 minutes, is because these graphs won't show you the actual viewer count unless you're live for an hour. Yep. So that way you can have this really nice 190K, and I'm just going to be completely real. There's going to be a lot of streamers who are going to be a lot more inactive over the month of August due to the fact that people are frantically looking for any reason. People are frantically looking for any reason, any way to get around viewbots right now. They are. Now, I'll be real, guys. As a streamer where I've been on this platform for 6.5 years, I've had companies ask me if they can view bot me. I've had
The illusion
sponsors
of paradise.
ask if they can view bot me. By the way, I've said yes to all these, by the way. I've said yes to all these. Absolutely. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Are you kidding me? In a platform where every single top streamer is view botting, and I mean this genuinely, there are org. And I'm going to say this again, and you guys can understand what I mean. There are org-wide view botters. Okay? If you're wondering why all of these big orgs have so many more viewers for their streamers, man, I sure wonder why that is. I sure wonder why that is. Oh, and trust me, guys, there's a lot more orgs than just OTK. And I want to make that very clear. There's a lot more orgs than just OTK. There's a lot more. Okay? Oh, by the way, mods, for you guys timing out spammers right now, don't. It's hilarious. Yeah, don't. It's hilarious. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of streamers move to other platforms. Yo, Lacey, how was Kick, man? How was Kick? Lacey, was Kick good? Was that shit good? But yeah, we're gonna see a lot of streamers who can't mentally take.
Is he shit talking someone?
And
Lacey?
realizing that everybody on this platform was view botted, and a lot of them aren't nearly as relevant as they pretend they are. Now, do you want to know what it is a good indicator of how relevant someone is? Their viewership on YouTube. How many views they get on their YouTube videos is a very good indicator on how many views they have. And the reason why that is because, guys, where do you think all these viewers are coming from? Where do you think they're coming from? Twitch does not.
A great performance needs not two conductors.
From TikTok, Instagram,
I will
and YouTube.
yield for now,
So if someone's
and allow
succeeding
you
on
to
YouTube,
command.
that's pretty much all that matters. Since you're talking about Twitch today, have this info account as well. What is this? Class Twitch clarity. Bloodwood Agron is allowed to do alcohol challenge with smash professionals until they're hammered, then they assault each other, and he doesn't get banned. But I take a single drink and that's self-destructive. Good stuff, Lamau. See you next week. That's absolutely fucking insane. It is. I was even approached in 2024 by one of my friends, and they said, "Hey, do you want me to bot you for this month?" And I said, "Oh, absolutely. Oh, 100%. Yeah." And I said, "I just don't want to know about it. You do whatever the fuck you want." Now, me and that friend don't talk anymore, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's been a lot of people doing this for a very long time, and I mean this genuinely. Everybody's eyes is on everybody's viewership. I mean, even me, guys, I'm down to 2,000
The illusion
viewers.
of
To be honest with you,
paradise.
isn't that bad. We're only 38 minutes in, and that's probably going to go up to like 2.6, 2.8 by the end of the fucking stream. But yeah, I think we still got around 3.5 on YouTube as well as 1.5K on Quick. But we're going to be seeing a lot of streamers go on hiatus. We're going to be seeing a lot of streamers take breaks. And we're going to be seeing a lot of streamers act sus like they're having mental health crises.
I am having mental health crisis! I am doing poorly!
The average viewer doesn't care if someone gets 10K viewers versus 16, 20K. They're just insane insecurity. They have to just not stream. Oh, I know. I know. Here's the thing that I want to stress to you guys. If there's any streamer streaming through August, you should give them a massive W. Because you are going to be seeing colossal fall-offs, and trust me.
Thank you for the praise! The only motherfucker!
And I mean this genuinely. This is the big issue. This is the big issue that streamers are going to have. This viewbot purge that Twitch is doing, it's only temporary. It is. It is. There will be new websites. There will be new ways to get around this. And guys, miraculously, there's going to be streamers who are just going to go back to same old. The moment that any of these things are fixed, everybody's going to be back to normal. And I mean this genuinely. Streamers are now going to be at a collective loss if they're not viewbotting. Because now everybody knows how bad this issue is. Every top streamer has viewbots. Whether that's them, whether that's a viewer, whether that's a company. I don't know. There's also going to be aggressive viewbotters, people who are going to get around the viewbot somebody, take a screenshot, and say, look at this specific streamer. Just look at LSF. They're already targeting me every single fucking day, right? Look at Twitter. It's the same fucking shit because everybody needs someone to blame for all of this. And I'm sure they're going to find their favorites to blame. But Twitch is now at an impasse. Consistently work in perpetuity to permanently remove viewbots off their platform. They won't, by the way. They won't. Because there's even been Twitch staff behind the scenes who were already aware of many streamers with 40% fraudulent viewership for years. And they did absolutely nothing. There was even a third-party app that was created by Asmongold and myself, as well as another company, to detect
One, if you believe that the live streams for Genshin, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail that only go live for an hour or less are view-botted in some capacity. Two, if not. Now, I'm not saying they are. However, it is very easy to believe that they are. Whether it is the truth or not is unclear, but it is very easy for someone to believe. That's all I'm saying.
Viewers during the whole Fextra Life shit, to where everybody could see who was fraudulent or not. 8% viewership, 20% viewership, 30% viewership. Everybody already knew. Everybody already fucking knew. But now Twitch has realized they need to stay on top of this issue forever, which they won't. Or Twitch streamers, and I mean this genuinely, you have two choices. Go to a new platform, or viewbot like everybody else is doing. Because it's either get left behind or get left behind harder.
Chat!
Now, the good news is,
find me a viewbot website. We're getting to make big money. I'm gonna viewbot 2K viewers per stream, brother. And then we can make that 2,500 for you and Bracket make the monies, bro. We gotta do it to scam the Twitch.
And the best thing is, you like, by the way, viewbots don't account for revenue on your streams. So they've already been able to detect this. They've already been known of this, because if you're on Twitch and you had 8,000 viewers, but
bro, bots.com, bro, not gonna lie, I'm probably the least likely person out there ever to viewbot, because I can't even be fucked to respond to an email that says, by the way, we need to pay you. Where do I need to pay you? I'm not kidding. Silver Palace emailed me probably a month ago to pay me, and I forgot to email them back to get my money from Silver Palace sponsor. I'm not kidding. That is how little I care. Like, I probably should email them back to get the money, but they literally say, hey, we want to pay you, and I forget to email them back. And yeah, you probably should. But that's how bad it is with me, okay?
This is the
that is
future,
how fucking bad that I don't care.
your income was only like 5,000 for the month. That's because Twitch already
They're happy?
had the
Yeah.
software back end.
I probably should back them.
Viewbots, and they
I probably should. I probably should try to work on my career more. I probably should do good things, but I am honestly just like, I don't care. I probably should care more, though. I probably should care about, you know, my well-being. But, you know, I think it's just, you know, yeah.
I think it's worth doing. Now, I think that's everything.
Second has too much money, doesn't care. That's not about actually having too much money. I actually don't have a lot of money. I still cringe at spending $3 for guac at other places. It's not about having. It's about having more than enough for 3 months. Like if I have enough to survive off 3 months of revenue, I basically just enter full lazy mode, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later, and then later just doesn't come. And then when like if I have it, like that's just my bubble. Okay, if I have enough for 4 months of just being okay, then I basically just stop caring about money entirely. That's terrible, because then and I still put money towards savings for retirement, still do all the good financial things, but like when it comes to immediacy of caring about money, I really stop caring. It's bad.
Genuinely, Twitch streamers, you are now damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I highly recommend multi-streaming to every platform, because if you think you're growing on Twitch, you are most likely not. Everybody has been going down.
I have been offered to dual stream on Kick. You know what I forgot to do? Set up Kick. It wasn't that I haven't had the offer. No. It's just that Sekka prefers living in squalor as long as Sekka can be lazy. It's just preferable. I don't know what, if I can literally just not have to care every single day about anything and just be a chill dude, I always choose that. It's the worst decision, but I always choose it because it's the path of least resistance. I know it's retarded. I know I'm leaving money on the table. I know I'm not being a go-getter, but to be honest with you, once I hit 35, there was something that changed in me that I was like, do I try to work harder on myself, try to make myself a better man, try to do all the things that are right, and try to improve going forward, or do I not and just chill? Do I level up and get better, or do I just chill? And to be honest with you, I chose chill because it was better for the people around me, better for my my mental health and etc. And it was overall just a positive decision to just chill. Before I was 35, I was in the growth mentality mindset, trying to figure out every possible way of getting else. But I realized the growth mentality mindset for too long is very unhealthy. So then I changed gears. Okay, and Pokey replied, did he?
Fate grants us sweet slumber.
What
do you say?
To where shall the traveler of this prolonged dream wander?
Bro, don't even sweat it with busy with the horse. What's the horse? He has a horse? I like Pokey. He's a nice guy.
Unless that traffic was brought in from TikTok or Instagram. Now, do we...
Oh, he's playing Umasumi? Oh, yeah, he's playing the horse game? I got it. Yo, yeah. But if he cares enough at any point, yeah, he could clear it. But I'll just spend like an hour on his account, maybe 2, and then I fix everything and he'd be able to do it easy clap.
We have questions. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes of questions, and I'll answer everything. I will answer everything. Not a bad platform to be. No, to be honest, Kick and YouTube are great. Twitch has always been a piece of shit platform, always. That's the thing, if they ban them and the creators adapt, they don't know how to accurately calculate money anymore. Also very true. Also, when sponsors get a hold of this information, there will be no more sponsors left on Twitch. Genuine.
When sponsors get a hold of this information, there will be no sponsors left on Twitch. No, I think there will still be lots of sponsors left on Twitch. That's incorrect. The people that are getting view-botted will receive different types of view-bots. Oh. 07 Galbarina. I saw that this morning. I can't look at it right now. I'm literally, if you're going to Jaceco, when it's a leak, do not link me a leak when I have a window open that I would click to then share the leak. Always say, this is a leak. Kind of just normal thought processes. If there's a window open and we're looking at shit and you want me to click a link and you're gonna at me, please tell me it's a leak. Already saw it, by the way, and that doesn't confirm anything.
Sponsorships as well as advertisers are about to pull out of Twitch very hard.
No. Yeah. The thing is, certain streamers will receive less advertisements. Not all streamers will receive less, but certain streamers will.
Do you think Hassan is view botting? Oh, 1,000,000%, absolutely.
Nothing happened. So I don't know. I mean, nothing happened yet.
No, 100%. Once again, there's still many other view botting sites that have not been taken down yet.
Oh.
I would
This
probably
is the
give
future
it
you
another
chose.
2 weeks to a month
The fate
or so
upon
to
which they
actually
in
see whether
paradise
Twitch is going
depend.
to implement this or not. And maybe there's also a chance that Twitch doesn't enact it on certain streamers. Yeah. If not more money for having bots, why do it? Well, the thing you have to understand is there are, and okay, and I hate to say this, I think he'll forgive me for saying this. There is a streamer, and there are streamers where people bot for fun. Now, I was on 4chan yesterday because I wanted to see all of their insight. Because Twitch, I'm not gonna lie, 4chan actually knows quite a bit. Don't go on there, by the way. It's a horrible fucking site. They have AI videos of me sucking dicks. It's weird as fuck to see. So don't go on that site unless you want to see me do that. Yeah. But there was even people viewbotting Canute for fun. They were like, yo, I'm gonna go viewbot Canute, 500 viewers. Oh shit, it didn't work. Oh, they actually cracked down on this viewbotting site. And then they went to another one and they tried to viewbot him again. No, I mean this genuinely. There are streamers who have incredibly parasocial chats. And to be honest, the more a streamer is cared about by their chat, the likelihood of them getting viewbotted by their chat, it goes much higher.
I'm so glad you guys don't give a shit about me. Y'all are the best, bro. You are the y'all are so not. Y'all are the best. You are the least parasocial motherfuckers out there. I know you guys. You don't give a shit. That's wonderful. Thanks, guys. Way to be. Way to be. Thank you for not being a crazy. You know what? I cracked out on all them crazies. Yeah. Thank you for not being crazy motherfuckers. Y'all are wonderful. See, this is how we know.
It does. It really, really, really does. Because your viewers are going to want their streamers to succeed.
This is true.
And that's a big issue because, once again, I had a friend, still have this friend, where they were being viewbotted for around 1.2 thousand every stream. And after a month, because they had an issue with this viewer, they realized that they went from having around 1.6 thousand to 400 viewers. And them thinking they were doing so well into automatically now all their viewers are fucking gone. Well, that was enough for them to like never want to stream again, and they haven't streamed since. Yeah. So there are people who viewbot their streamers, and that's why this whole situation is really bad, right? You can it's pretty much a witch hunt of this person. It's pretty much a witch hunt at this point, and it's going to boil down to: do you like this person? It was their chat botting them. Do you not like this person? It was them botting. Now, I will say there is a streamer who was botting 14,000 viewers where they had to have an intervention and tell them to stop view botting, but I'll never say who that is. But yes, there are. It's really going to be a witch hunt. It's really going to be
The
a witch hunt.
illusion of
If you like
paradise
this
will
person,
fade,
then
but
it's
these
they're
miracles.
chat botting them. If you don't like this person, it's them view botting.
Want to agree to disagree with this statement? The more based and down to earth the streamer, the less likely that they are to be viewbotted. The more upstanding and well spoken and nice the streamer, the more likely they are to be viewbotted. Okay, the more down to earth people, less likely. The more that people that are upstanding and like doing the right thing, and like I guess what's the word is what's it when you do the right thing for your views? What's that called? Grandstanding, showboating, virtuous, but there's another word for it nowadays that people are using when you do it just for views. Virtue signaling, yeah, that's it. The bigger amount of virtue, like the more virtue signaling that the streamer does, the more likely they are to be viewbotted, because it does create that parasocial bond between the viewer that wants them to succeed and them actually succeeding. But if they're very down to earth and they don't really care about that type of thing, the type of person that likes that type of person isn't going to form that type of parasocial bond unless they're really just a different kind of person. Yeah, but the more virtue signaling, the more like crazies glob onto the virtue signaling, you know? Like, some people that are at a low point in their life that need to be brought up out of that low point will then create a bond with a person that they think is better. But a person that's like a down to earth type person and like kind of just level and will just do not necessarily the right thing, but the thing that they think is best, the less likely there will be a parasocial bond, because that type of person isn't someone that you will
revelations will
look up to, you look at. So you will definitely viewbot a person that you look up to as a weird person, but you will never do it for a person you look at. And a lot of you guys don't look up to me, yes? One, if you look up to me and you think that Seka is, oh, you're the best, or two, you look at me and you're like, yeah, bro, shut up. If you look, well, Tankstar, I know you do. You're weird though. You look up to me? Okay, so I would assume a lot of you guys look at me, not up to me. 1.5? Yeah, a little. Sometimes a little, yeah, but like not like, oh, Seka, you're number one. It'll be different. Yeah, exactly. Like that, right? So it depends on the bond that you have with you and your chatters. You're just a dude that's good at math, okay? I'm just a dude who's just talks. But math, yeah, math's easy. I value your in views. What? Giga chat's like always predicting the future? Oh. Your view. Yeah. Whether I'm right or wrong in a situation, a different viewpoint is always respected. Right? No matter what the situation. Like a normal person, whether they're right or wrong, if they have a different viewpoint, that's a respectable viewpoint to have, unless it's a crazy viewpoint that makes no sense. Right? So let's just say, for argument's sake, let's use Jeff as an example, not as this historical person that is in the context, right? Because it'd be the closest, we have the most context for today. Jeff puts out content saying that Aino is the best character inside of a Lauma team, right? And Seka says, nah, fam, it's Yelan. But in the context of the argument that Jeff is talking about, he says Aino is the best because of these reasons, and then Seka says Yelan is the best because of these reasons, right? You look at both sides of that coin and you're like, well, they're both right, but they're just different contexts. Like an intelligent person. The crazy person would say, Jeff's always right, he did the math! Right? That's what the crazy person does. The normal person just realizes that they're both true. It's just different context. It's like I was wearing headphones. I'm sorry. I had caffeine. I had good sleep. My shoulder's feeling a little bit better, so I'm normal now.
And it's gonna be a fucking mess. But yeah. Is Twitch protecting Hassan's viewbotting? Curious question. I honestly don't know. But do I think Hassan's viewership is completely legitimate? No, absolutely not. No, I don't. You had to mention the AI video of yourself because people want to see it. Why you cast this curse upon yourself? Yeah, anyways. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Do you think if I stream right now, how many months or years do you think it'll take me to quit my full-time job? Because you asked me that question, I recommend you never put it. Any other questions? Any other questions? E-Rob chatbots to get him in trouble? Absolutely. E-Rob is another streamer who gets forcefully viewbotted upon.
I have actually never been kick.com patreon.com/Timothy Randy.
Fate grants us sweet slumber. To where shall the
1.9k
traveler of this
followers.
prolonged dream wander?
And what was the average view count in the stream? Can we see it? Is it live or no? Look, how do you have one? He has 10-hour streams with 1k views, but ViewBot's 4,000 people. How is that even possible? That's crazy, yeah. Jesus. Where is it?
Him just to give him shit online, absolutely. Even Shy Lily had only 3K to 4K yesterday, and other VTubers as well. Yeah, absolutely. Like, what was it?
Well, now I want to know. To be fair, though, she was settling around that anyways, and then she just had a big spike in May off at nothing. I don't know why she... Look at how big her
The
spike was
illusion
in
of paradise
May.
will fade.
So
But
maybe she
these
was...
miracles,
Maybe it was happening
these
to her, not, like,
revelations will echo forever.
Jesus. Is Shy Lily the one that's really good at Wuthering Waves or no? Who's the one that's really that won that Wua tournament? Who was the one? Sweet Lily. Yeah, thank you. It's so hard. Yeah, so this person's just good at the game, right? Yeah, so Sweet Illy is like really good at video games, right? And well, she hasn't streamed. I guess she's taking a break in August too. I don't know. But like, yeah, she's good at video games, so I don't assume that this person is view-botting, but she hasn't streamed after the view-botting, but I'm assuming they're just gone. Also, yeah, so like she was doing 8-hour streams in July, and now she's doing a lot less. Not sure why. Not gonna call her out, but she's really talented. She was yeah, so I'm assuming she's just really like doing shit, man. But like she's good. What's another one? What is a person that people think is view-botting? I'll check. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there are just that many crazy people. But should we check? I don't know. Do we check? Do we check or do we not check? Because I know if I do check, it's going to be taken out of context. And it's like I don't want to. Maybe I do it off stream. Just checking. No, okay, good. Okay, he's fine. Yeah, no, he's not. Okay, so he's fine. I thought so. I just we would check, but I would assume he's fine. Because like there's just that many crazy people. Yeah, like that I would assume he's not. Yeah, I would assume he's not. It's just a check. Right? Yeah, off screen. Just to like because I can tell like if I do it on stream, he's gonna say accused of you, like some bullshit like that, right?
To your order. Party of 5.
Perhaps I should rejoice how a chaotic dream such as this can still be woven into harmony.
Dude, did you know BetMGM has responsible gambling tools so you don't get carried away?
I never get carried away. Well, there were the bobbleheads. And the playoff beer.
Chili's ready!
Well, those tools could really help.
Don't forget about the backyard rink.
Yeah, these tools are pretty great.
BetMGM is committed to making gambling safe and fun with responsible gambling tools, so you don't get carried away. I was fully planning to stay in on Friday. Leftovers, sweatpants, no plans, a definite no to going out. But then I got this text, and I remembered that Scotiabank's new preferred package for students and youth has been covered with no monthly fee checking until I'm 23 years old. And suddenly, saying yes to student life got easier where unlimited debit transactions means I can tap without worry. Now that's a student win unlocked by Scotiabank. Ready for yours? Explore their student banking options online.
Come on, Rover. Come on. Rover, I said go. Silly dog. Red Bull gives you wings.
Together, your love turned the whole world on its head. And all the while, you were watching clothes dry. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
Oh. It happened at the start of August 21st. Oh. But he went to... let's go check the VOD at 3 hours, 50 minutes on Ziox, yeah? That's what Tecton was referring to. So let's see if we can exonerate Ziox. Ziox is not a bad dude. I would assume that Hoya was doing it to him, if anything. So this would be 3 days ago, yes? Yesterday, 5 minutes in. Number 1 Flint's main. Which one is it? It would be this one? Oh, he lost viewership because he went offline, bro. It's the same. He lost viewership because his stream crashed.
Like Blackpink shutdown. Wait, that's the only thing I dug for? A fucking crab?
Techie.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do I want to restart stream just to be live for like an hour though?
Techie. Do a bit more research, bruv. I'm just saying, he lost viewership because he restarted his stream, okay? I'm just saying, we exonerated the shit out of Ziox in like 10 seconds or left. You could have literally just checked that. Yeah, Techie, bit more research on that one. You took an L. Sorry, Ziox is definitely not exonerated, right? One agree to disagree. Ziox is fully exonerated. He's fine. Can't confirm. I literally just checked it. It was at the 3 hour 50 mark, right? In his stream. He then restarted the stream and his view count dropped. What happened? Restarted the stream. Okay. The next stream, less people were watching the stream. It peaked out at 3,400. Was averaging about 2,600. To be honest, not much going on, but why did it happen? Because he went to a different game called Star Resonance. And then to Just Chatting. And then back to Genshin for a little bit. Should have done more research, Techie. Yeah, Ziox, sorry that Tectone put you under the light. His laptop was like, yeah, if I remember correctly. I don't even know what was going on. But Techie, you failed on the Ziox front. Definitely should apologize to him for that, for sure. Yeah? One agree, two disagree. Techie should definitely apologize to Ziox for not doing research on that one. That was like literally 2 minutes of research, man. Yeah. Techie just wants to shit on Hoyo? All right, what else did he say?
I saw Saikudo at 900 viewers yesterday. I saw Valkyrie at 4K. I saw Pokimane at like 2K. You know what I mean? Like a lot of streamers are fucking crashing and burning right now. Think QD Cinderella is also a viewbot. Every time she organizes an event, she gets 30,000 views, but other than that, normally she gets like 2K, 5K. Oh, that's another thing. And I mean this genuinely.
This is what I'm saying right here, right? Jaystern is at 229 viewers in ZZZ. That dude is obviously not viewbotting. Okay. Doro is probably not viewbotting at all, but you know what? He's playing Blue Protocol right now, probably on a sponsored stream. Same with Brax. Okay. And the thing is, like, I haven't even checked it out yet. The reason Genshin viewership is lower right now, just across the board, is because A, there's no content, B, Blue Protocol is going on right now, so people are trying, and C, Gamescom's going on, so people are like doing other things. And there's no content in any of the gacha games. So I would not attribute the viewbotting to the gacha space at all. By the way, is Blue Protocol any good?
I don't know how to summon it. Oh, whatever. Look at those plebs. Nobody mounting a giant mech robot. I know, right? We'll show them once we unlock mounts.
Does this look good to you?
I'm skipping. All right. Oh no, Sexy King. This isn't a diary at all.
Is this good at all?
Because then it like lowers the gear score.
Oh, it's a gear score system too?
Like that didn't land on the stat we want.
Oh, and you gotta roll the artifacts even at low level like this too? Oh, rough.
That did.
I like how his camera is right over the basic attribute screen.
It's always taken 2.
It's in the exact spot for artifacting at the worst time to check his stream. That's hilarious. All right, is there any, like, is Blue Protocol any good at all?
This very moment.
Oh, Shy
is the
Lily is
best
playing it.
of our lives.
But
Outfit. Apparently,
she's at 4.3k
Tina's
currently
survival
with Rao.
Plan with convention. Then
important
The experiment begins.
She's playing.
to our safety for some reason. I'm not
Alright.
sure how that.
So they have 9.9 thousand. This bird isn't good. Who's doing combat? I want to see combat. Oh, Brax is in combat right now? No, he's in it. He's not. Is this game any good at all?
No subo un
Here we go. Random Spanish figure.
Gracias por la comprensión.
All right, we got stamina for using abilities. Repositioning to hit enemies that are grouped. AoE happening from like chains of fire from above. Alright, so they're just AoE mob farming right now. And then they can like run through the world fast because of speed boost stuff. Okay, cool. It looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, I would also attribute there's less people watching Genshin today because people are watching Blue Protocol. Like, people at the start of the stream were asking, are you going to try Blue Protocol? What's up with Blue Protocol? Hey, Blue Protocol, right? At the very start of the stream. So my assumption is because it's the first day of the beta for Blue Protocol, people are checking this out, and that's why there would be less people watching Genshin in general. Let's go look at, besides, you know, there being no content in Genshin. Right, so the amount of people watching Genshin right now is at a total of 3.8k. Second on the highest view channel in Genshin right now because there's literally nothing going on, so that totally makes sense. Yeah, totally makes sense. So let's play together a second. I didn't have access to the beta. It's in beta, right? So you have to be sponsored to join the beta. If I was sponsored by them and my ad agency had actually got me in a sponsorship with Blue Protocol, then yeah, I would have played Blue Protocol. But obviously that didn't happen, so it doesn't matter. It's closed beta. Yeah, exactly. I can't get in, so it doesn't matter. You gonna try POA 2 weeks? No. I just came back technically saying that Genshin views are botted. He did say that. He did say that, and we exonerated Ziox.
Without exception, every single streamer event is botted. Every single one. No, I'm telling you. Every single one. Zero exception. Zero exception. Especially if they're sponsored. Because either they're going to bot it for the sponsor, or the sponsor is going to bot it themselves. Yeah. Worlds also, I'm not sure, but to be honest, I wouldn't put it past them, right? People want to see those big numbers hit, especially once it gets like the 300k range. Yeah, QT is a total fraud and bet with
Should we tell him?
friends. We'll
Chat, should we reach out to Tectone and tell him that he was wrong about Zayax or not? Nah, not worth it. Not worth it. Do it. Okay. Just DM him. Nah. Okay, so just letting you know, everyone typing no, you guys really hate him. Okay? I don't hate Tectone. I never have. Okay? Not your place, IMO? No, it is. Because I watched Tectone's VOD. And I then discredited what he said. So therefore, I have two options in front of me. Number one, I basically am a sly little person going, yeah, you stupid. Number two, I DM him as a good person, letting him know that he made a mistake before he posts a video. So, do I reach out as a person trying to be friendly with Tectone and help him out, or do I just put him on the side and say I don't care about this guy? Those are the two options I have. Okay. Now, as a person that has had a relatively good relationship with Tectone, nothing negative really, I will DM him, and I'm very surprised that you guys said no. Because it does seem like what a person would do if they are well-meaning is let them know, that another person, that they made a mistake. Hey, just letting you know, you may not want to post the segment of the video regarding viewbots that had Zayax in it. Just let it. I was watching your VOD on this and reacting because I was interested. I then double checked Zayax's stream and noticed that Zayax restarted his stream at the exact moment where his viewership dipped. Just a heads up to avoid any drama you might have there. Good content, though. Thank you. I think that is the normal person response to this for a person that has been. Okay, you may want to put the second over. Okay, I think they're defending Zayax. Okay, okay. Also, I do not like or dislike Zayax, so therefore, if you ignore me, it's all good. I'll add that at the end. No, that's pretty shitty to say to Zayax, yeah? Yeah, that just feels backhanded towards Zayax. Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, that last part I think you'll leave out. Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave that out. That feels very backhanded and catty. Okay. Just want to say, just giving the max truth. Oh, bro, don't, dude. That would be be a good person. Say the nice thing. Don't be a dick. Good. Be a good person. Say the nice thing. Don't be a dick. Hit enter. Being a good person. Be a good person, second. Don't do the funny thing. Do the nice thing. Sometimes you have to check yourself. Okay. I one agree to disagree. Seka sometimes does things for the lulz. And it's just the little demon inside of Seka is going. Saint did a video on Bran, if you know.
most likely hear more about this in the weeks to come.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna again. I don't like getting content loop farmed by people. So again, off stream. Another Hoyo CC is done and he's quitting. So is the Bran Online is quitting, and that was the video? Okay. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna react the same tone to this video. I'm fully done with the guy. I do not want to get content loop farmed by a fucking retard. He did quit HSR and not get you though? Yeah. Good karma coming the way? Yeah. Shit's gonna go nuclear again, and Zyrex getting the Senate again, and he didn't even make shit. Yeah, I literally am just giving Tectone the heads up before he posts the video so that he sees it. If he sees my DM, great. If he doesn't see my DM, it is what it is, right? I did my due diligence. Yes? If a nuke gets lobbed his way and he didn't see it in time, it's not on me. I've done my due diligence.
Why Viewbot? Like, what's the point? Okay, so the reason why people Viewbot is for a couple of things. Or sorry, Viewbot. So your CCV, which is your concurrent viewership, is tested every 28 days. And what your average concurrent viewership is for the past 28 days gets sold to sponsors. So
True.
if you have a higher concurrent viewership, you can sell your rights. So I'm going to give you some like real statistical facts here, right? So 80 cents to $1.20. It's fine, doesn't matter. So 80 cents to $1.20 gets you one Viewbot for a month. So let's say you want to Viewbot 20,000 people. That's going to cost you around $16,000 to $24,000 a month. Okay, now that seems like a lot of money. But if you were able to sell one sponsor, if you were to get one sponsor a month, and they pay you double your CCV for 2 hours, that means as long as you're getting one sponsor a month, you can take half of that sponsor money, put it towards the Viewbots, and then you get higher rates.
True. Yes. Very true. That is exactly right. 100%. Yes. Bro just mad he got more views than him? Who's mad that got more views than him? What? Who's mad? I don't understand. You did what you could? Yeah. So sponsors are pointing out because viewbotting is embedding in Twitch and inside the sponsors be able to pick. Yeah, no. People will stop sponsoring the people that are not actually getting viewers. They will not stop sponsoring, period, which is wrong. Zyrex has more viewers than Tectone? No, you weren't the one that says it. Zyrex doesn't get more views than Tectone. Tectone gets about the same as Zyrex. So you're saying what? Getting rid of viewbotting is good. Getting rid of viewbotting is good. Getting rid of normal viewers that aren't viewbots is not good.
Hi, Jake.
One agree to disagree. Like, the first part is good, the second part isn't, which is the more important part. So Tectone is under the impression that if you don't type in a Twitch chat, then the view count of said Twitch chat, or enough people not typing the Twitch chat, the view count goes down. So the people that type W in a Twitch chat makes the view count go up, or W streamer, 1, 2, all that shit, right? I don't know.
So it's infinite money. Now let's say there's creators who get 7, 8, 9, 10, like VTubers do. That's infinite money forever. Also, and I hate to throw him under the bus, but Rochin got 80K while watching Gamescom live event. Well, I mean, to be honest, guys, and I mean this genuinely, you guys should not be holding it against creators for the view bots right now, because we're still not really sure who's doing it maliciously and who's doing it for them. Even with Hassan.
True. Very true. View botting is not something that you can stop. Yeah, you like if someone is view botting you, you can't stop them from doing so. Also, how many people do you think are actually view botting in Genshin? The only one I even thought was Timothy Randy, and that one was kind of obvious because the guy left in August to go to Kick, right? And then like his viewership was completely bot oriented. Doro says he's getting view botted, but he always reports them. Yeah, I think Doro is a very virtuous person that has it done to him, not he does it. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. I also think that like Hoyo also catapulted Doro really, really well when it came to the creator program. He did a very good job. But I think that Doro kind of came out of left field as the weird person that just like exploded when there was Twanto already, right? It was really odd for Doro to explode when he did without help from Hoyo. Yeah, it was really odd. Now, I'm not saying that Doro did do that, but I would assume that if Hoyo liked him, they would viewbot him initially, which then sprung his then normal success. And I would assume that that would be the case if it happened at all. Right? It's about the timing. Like, certain people, you can understand why they're famous. Certain people, it's like, okay, maybe, yeah, but like, Moist Critical's reaction to viewbots?
I'm shocked. I cannot believe Twitch is actually finally making bot busting a priority on the platform. Botting on Twitch has been a problem since the beginning of time, and they hadn't taken it seriously forever. But a month ago, they made a statement where they claimed, listen guys, condom's finally coming off, we're going in raw against bots, we're finally going to do something about it. And I was excited, like that's something to celebrate, but I kind of thought they were just looking to score some good boy points online, like some brownie points, because Twitch's reputation been kind of in the shitter recently. I thought this was just something that they were just doing for lip service. I wasn't entirely convinced they were going to go that hard on it until today. Wow. They have actually done a really good job here, like in this first wave, of getting bots off of Twitch. Like bringing back down these artificially boosted numbers to what they actually are. There's a lot of examples to pull from. The data is all very new, mind you, but I think the best example is from a channel called Mira. I'm sure some of you have at least heard of this because this is something that people have been trying to put on Twitch's plate for the longest time, about a channel that keeps getting recommended to them that isn't actually even a live stream. For the last couple of years, it is just a farming channel where Mira is just farming ads off botted numbers. She doesn't actually even really stream on there. I think she's gone live like a few times over the last couple of years, but it's live 24/7, just pumping reruns of streams she did so long ago, like ancient history. So look at this. This channel, for I think like probably 3 years, I don't know how long it's been going on for, but it's been years, has been sitting at like a steady 2,000 viewers no matter the time of day. And all the channel has done for this time, pretty much exclusively, is run 24/7 reruns of old streams, yet somehow manages to maintain 2,000 viewers throughout the entire duration of it. Then, the day that Twitch bot smiting comes into effect, it goes from 2,000, then down to 1,500, and then the bot detection, I guess, must have kicked into fucking turbo drive. They went Wumbo style. And now she's sitting at 100 to 200. Pretty much overnight. This, to me, is like the most clear example of them actually doing something about botting. I was very surprised to see this. Her channel, which is live right now, by the way, because it's 24/7 reruns.
Join me in a
I'm not gonna lie, this view bots definitely hurt normal streamers because they're paying out people that are scamming the system, so then they lose money and then have to crack down everybody else, right?
The
so it's like they're taking the money out of the pot.
Do keep up.
This channel
like people like
is
this
constantly recommended to anybody
with a brand new account, like see how I'm not logged in or anything, I'm still on like light mode, this stream was recommended all the time and somehow still has thousands of viewers on just reruns. Clearly,
together we
most,
vanquish.
like,
Take
rational,
4.
sentient human beings aren't going to be watching that. Let's look at the chat. It doesn't move. And this is exactly what it looked like
Loading.
back then, too. No movement, there's no chatting, because it's
Astral
not
modulation.
real. And now the bot detection is here, and you can see that it...
Together we vanquish. Who's the caged bird now?
Leave it to me. Symphony of life. Life or death. No alternative.
Site bot infestation has been decimated but not destroyed, because I cannot imagine 276 people being in this stream right now.
Guests
Not
of the
even as background
unkind.
noise in like a tab they forgot on like an ancient laptop. I don't even see that being the case. I don't think there is a single soul in this realm right now. This shit is more empty than a theater showing Morbius. Like, I just don't believe that. But even still, it's clear that what Twitch is doing is actually pretty effective at blasting bots, which I didn't expect. Her channel, I think, is the best example of it, but there's a lot of other channels, like big streamers that went live over the last day, where their view counts have halved, or even more than halved.
Beckon the divine
So they actually are
flames.
taking it kind of seriously. Like I said, I was a little skeptical that they were even going to...
I don't think they're bots, bro. I think they're just busy. Yeah. One agree to disagree. I don't think there's bots. I think they're just occupied.
Really try and take down bots, because inflated viewer numbers are good for the platform. Like, I thought they probably wouldn't actually put a lot of resources to it, but it seems I was very wrong. Now, another thing worth mentioning,
Begin.
this scam of like running reruns with bots is not exclusive to just her channel, but you have to wonder how much money she made off of that. This went on for years, and I'm so curious how much money she made just running old streams 24/7 reruns with botted view counts up to 2,000 to 3,000. That's probably a pretty substantial chunk of change. It's got a lot of people talking, and I think this is a really great thing from Twitch, to be honest. XQC made a tweet talking about it, saying Twitch cracked down on bots.
Who's the caged bird now?
Victims of botting have been exposed. Streamers that are part of groups / orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily. Don't want to start a witch hunt, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself. And then links Twitch tracker, which you can see for yourself. And people are scrubbing through with a fine-tooth comb, taking a peek at these big drops.
Iron graft.
And right now, the findings are still pretty early, because this has only been in effect for like 2, maybe 3 days now. So it's still like very fresh data. This shit's straight out of the oven. But people are noticing that some of the biggest channels...
Guys, we're taking a break for the next 2 weeks. Not related to view botting in any way.
Reduced to
yeah, because I'm having a mental health issue. Jake needs help in school. No content. Yeah, blah blah.
Guests of the unkind.
Were affiliated with orgs. So like XQC mentioned,
Silly mistake.
like some org affiliated channels were
Loading.
In a lot of cases the recipients of some artificially boosted numbers, as evident by a huge drop in viewer numbers over the last couple of days out of nowhere. Namely, OTK seems to be the big one. People are seeing
Leave
a
it to
huge
me.
drop across the board
Astral
for most of the channels
modulation.
that have gone live over the last couple of days that are with the group. Another channel people have been paying very close attention to is
Together
Asmund
we
Wolves.
vanquish.
He's one of the biggest streamers in the world.
Who's the
and he went
caged
live
bird
the last
now?
couple days since the bot
Feathers.
has come out from Twitch, and they noticed that his average viewers for both streams had been about 20,000 less than normal. About 20,000 people were banished to the channel realm here, and Asmund Gold even commented on it, believing that his account was probably botted. He believes with 95% certainty his channel was botted. And he agrees that removing the bot numbers and this fake phony baloney viewership from the platform is good for everybody.
Loading.
And that seems to be the
Cadence.
prevailing sentiment, that everyone agrees that getting rid of artificial viewership from Twitch is a net positive to the entire
Feathers
platform. The only people that'll have an issue with these fake numbers being blasted is going to be the people that are exploiting them. The people that are using the bot services are the only ones that are going to be outraged about it. Now, I also imagine the cope from a lot of people that are going to get caught red-handed with bots is going to be, it wasn't me. I must have been the victim of a malicious
The
bot
soul
villain, a super
never
villain his evil
entombed.
cartoonish mustache
Leave
must
it
have
to
been
me.
botting me for all this time,
In
and I had
war
no
with
idea.
time.
And in some
Guys, I had no
Together
idea
we
I was
vent.
being
Beckon
viewed.
the
It's
divine
actually
flames.
insane. I just wanted to let
Take
everyone
form.
I'm a victim. I am a victim, okay? A victim of you, Muppet.
Sever.
I couldn't handle it, okay? I can't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I was just beat me. I didn't cool off. Oh, God. The view body.
Guests of the unkind.
cases, like, that is a real thing. There are cases where some people will bot a channel just because they think it's going to get them in trouble.
Jesus.
But that doesn't happen. Like, Twitch, for the longest time, has not taken this botting problem seriously.
Yeah, they really
So
haven't.
that whole idea of, like, a bad actor botting a channel to try and get punishment put upon a streamer they don't like, it's not that common. It happens, sure, but it's not that common because everybody knows Twitch hasn't done anything about botters for so long. So how the fuck could that possibly still be a strategy that someone that doesn't like you would use? That's like you and your buddy going to the public pool and you eat pizza together and then your friend tries to tell the lifeguard that you didn't wait 30 minutes before getting in the pool. It's like, okay, who gives a fuck? Like, that's the whole way Twitch has treated botting for the longest time. Until now. I think that's going to be like the crutch a lot of people will claim.
A victim of view botting is a wild way to say it, yeah? Damn, that's so funny. A victim of view botting. It's such a funny way of saying it.
I'm like, I wasn't botting. I didn't sign off on anyone botting me. This must have been some stranger in the back alleys trying to hurt my reputation by botting me for all this time. And some people, I'm sure, will be telling the truth, but it's going to be hard to know for sure. But one thing that I think everyone will know for sure is that this is a really good thing for Twitch. I am so glad they're actually taking this seriously and actually wiping out such huge amounts of bots. I'm hoping they are still going to continue doing this because there's still work to be done. All of these bot services are going to do their best to circumvent this so that way their clients can continue to pay them money for this service. They're not just going to roll over and die. They're not going to go belly up.
Chat. So if it's $1 per view bot and Second doesn't take sponsors because he's lazy, I think we're safe.
And just admit defeat. This is always a tug of war. They are going to come up with new ways of trying to evade Twitch's detection, and I'm hoping this isn't just like a one-time thing where Twitch blew their whole load here on this bot blast. I'm hoping they will continue to allocate resources to fighting against the upcoming bots that are going to be, no doubt, surfacing soon. But either way, this is a great step in the right direction, and I hope it continues. Just wanted to yap about it a bit. That's it. So, yeah.
W for Twitch or L for Twitch? Tectone framed this as an L for Twitch, and that was not that was a very interesting way of putting it. And Moist Critical framed it as a W for Twitch. I am confused why he said at the very start this is a huge mistake.
I'm not going to say it's Hassan viewbotting himself, right? I'm not going to say, because I don't know that. The only people that I can speak assuredly that are getting viewbots is Hoyoverse. Hoyoverse, I know viewbots, their creators, as well as Gotcha creators get a lot of viewbots. It's been rampant for years. That's pretty much the only thing that I know. As well as the Mary Maybe PUBG sponsor. I know that's also PUBG. Sponsors, AT&T, Progressive, all of these big ads.
Yeah, Mary's a nice person, so I would assume PUBG did that. But
and I hate this.
Definitely has laid on thick that Hoyoverse bots its creators. Going on hard in it, so I did DM him, so.
There's a lot of streamers who do AT&T and Progressive ads. Every single one of those ads is botted. Every single one of them. Yeah, but that's why they do it. As well as there is a Kingmaker system on Twitch. Now, what is that Kingmaker system? Kingmakers are essentially streamers who stay in one category and they bot themselves to the very top to where any new viewer stays in that category will go to that streamer. So, for example, if there's, say, a streamer that for some reason always stays in Honkai Star Rail, or a streamer who for some reason always stays in Genshin Impact, it's because what they're trying to do is essentially take over that category, get all of those viewers, and then collect them for themselves, right? So to be completely honest, if a streamer isn't botting themselves to the very top left of the category consistently, then it doesn't really matter.
Feathers take form.
Annihilation.
Mind's
eye. Having below a certain amount of viewers. But that's essentially it. Ego, money, as well as if you get to the very top of a category, extra viewers.
If HoYoBot bots its viewers, by the way, it would be during the very start of a patch, not consistently. One agree to disagree. If, right? If. It is highly unlikely that Hoyoverse is botting its viewers consistently throughout the month. I believe that is a gross mischaracterization of how finances would change hands in a positive way for Hoyoverse. But one of the major reasons that viewership goes up at the start of every patch for gacha games is because people are actually interested in watching the gacha game. Why? Because there's a new character. Why? That's actually interesting. I want to know. That's why all the character videos have the most views, because everyone knows about the character. Kind of obvious. Now, is that going to be view botting 1-to-1? No. I mean, it probably happens a little, but not like to a degree that you're talking about. Will Hoyoverse view bot maybe Ziox at time intervals during a new patch character? Maybe. But not for the whole patch. Is Hoyoverse consistently body Ziox? No, probably not.
Ictus, ready.
Take form.
Also, got a critical damage character.
Yeah. If Twitch knows the Twitch account is a bot, why do they not pay the streamer?
Who's the caged bird now?
So the reason why they don't want to ban the account is because Twitch sells to investors as well as advertisers. This is how many active viewers we have. This is how many viewers we can sell to you guys. There's this many people on our platform, so trust me, there's 40
Symphony of Life. Loading astral modulation.
Every day. Trust me, AT&T.
Join me in accompaniment.
Together we vanish. Take form.
Sponsor our platform for mid-rolls. You want to put your company channel ads on the side. You want to do all this shit. Trust me, you want to invest in our company. So now
So Tectone is saying this is an L for Twitch.
Guests of the unkind.
Because they're gonna get less advertisers
from the heart.
On the platform.
Loading.
Because
Symphony of Life. The soul never entombed.
On the platform.
My blade yearn. Beckon the divine flame. Take form.
From all the companies. Well, to my knowledge, as someone who has worked in marketing, advertising, and been in the streamer space for a while, typically you set upon a when doing a contract with a company, you set upon a specific rate for CCP or for impression, and then after you've set on the rate for impression, you can then pay out the company based on the impression rate and not necessarily.
Who's the caged bird now?
The current
view
count of people are actually watching. So it's about the number of impressions typically for advertisements. And
you fall.
If the view bots go down and the impression rate goes down, you then negotiate a
Will
different
the approaching
rate.
sounds be
Or you pay them lower amounts, so that the people that are
loading astral modulation,
paying, which would be the advertisers, would be paying
Mind's
less, which they would like, which are receiving less money, so L for Twitch, right? So that would be
Symphony
L
of
for Twitch.
Life.
But the only way that advertisers
Together
pulled
we
out
vanquish.
is because they wanted
Together
to
we vanquish. Be reduced to
have
cinders.
more people on a
Take form.
stream that are actually
恩
seeing.
水云 concerto.
And if what he's saying it, that Progressive and all these other channels that are sponsored are view-botting those streams in order to move them to the heart of the category.
Will the approaching
And there's
sounds
also
be
bots on those
Peter?
streams. They would want to
Take form.
I don't know. I'm kind of having
floating
trouble
in war with time?
the logic. I'm having trouble.
My blade yearns.
Like I feel like this is a
Life or
web
death,
that he's trying to
no
weave, and I'm not
alternative.
understanding it.
Who's the caged bird now?
Okay, you know saying that most get you pave the way through your gachas? It's the opposite because I know advertisers pull out because of inflated numbers.
Plan with
They don't get
convention.
the with ads.
Then
Yeah,
conquer.
The power
But-
to split and match
he's
matter.
insinuating that the advertisers are also inflating the numbers themselves in the same arguments where they are paying more, right? So if they crack down on view bots, wouldn't that be a W for advertisers, not an L, because they would pay less? I am confused by that. And also, if they paid per impression, wouldn't they pay more for view-botting their own ads? Unless they pre-negotiated a view-bot with Twitch, which would be stupid. But let's just say, for argument's sake, they played a flat rate for the advertisement for the entire month or whatever. Let's just say they negotiated a flat rate based upon a CCV count of certain, like, of streamers, etc., like in the total platform. Let's say argue the flat rate, and then they view bot themselves after the flat rate is argued, right? Like what he's saying with sponsors, the flat rate based on the CCV of the whole platform. Now they then renegotiate the next month for a lower rate after they crack down the view bots. I don't see how this is how advertisers pull out. I see this as advertisers respecting Twitch more in either situation for cracking down on a negative practice. I don't see Tectone's point of view here. Can someone explain to me his POV in another way? I'm having a lot of problems with understanding his POV because I think he's conflating sponsors and individuals and sponsors and companies, and B2B is different than business to individual. Twitch is probably having problems getting new sponsors. That's why they're cracking down on bots, because advertisers weren't paying what they were getting promised. Twitch is having problems getting new sponsors. No, Twitch is having problems getting new sponsors because of the political stuff that's been going on with the sponsors. Yeah, like there's a lot of like big, not so great stuff. So like if like that's the bigger people on the platform, then yeah. But Twitch is probably already a new spawn. Or if he was view botting, then his Reddit, Discord, and clip farmers would be massive. I see a new Clipper channel every 2 weeks. For who? For who? AI bots would do that. It's already happening in some streams for if people like react to people, the chat, the streamer. If I was a really good programmer and I would like to make a successful Twitch channel that made a lot of money, what I would do is this. I would create an AI that would then create Twitch accounts that would be fake Twitch accounts to then view the stream as a viewer, like a view bot, but it would create new followers, right, as an AI bot, and have each one of the viewers, one in every 10 viewers, will be a responded bot that will say different things that would be based upon what the streamer says.
Guests of the mind's
and they
eye.
react to what the streamer says instead of all saying the same W. Like
Leave it to
W,
me.
right?
Stay calm.
Together we vanquish.
If I was doing it, right, then I was malicious. And then I would
Symphony
create a
of
way to have each one of these
Together
bots
we vanquish.
have a semi-independent
Cadence,
reaction based on multiple different variations of what can be said. What you
Be
disagree on.
reduced to cinders.
After that point, okay, I would also have each of the chatters that do
Feathers.
type
Leave it
also
to me.
be able to react to
Iron
any
graft
person
you
that
knew.
acts the chatter specifically
Symphony of
with
light.
a
Take
response from any other
Sever.
chatter. So any real person that
Perish
talked to the
in
bot would get a
flames.
bot response that would actually be tailored to what they said.
Ictus, ready. Missed a beat.
They've been doing this for quite some time, and that's already a
Mind's eye.
possibility to happen, right? So if I wanted to do that and then make money
Take
off
form.
advertisers and also have real people come into the stream as well and then create a following off of that and then increase the amount of viewers and sponsors in the stream, then I would do it that way if I was starting today.
Guests of the unkind.
That would be the most logical course of action to do it. To make the most amount
Take
of money,
form.
to get the most amount of viewers, and do all that shit.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Only if I use the first experience we have. Yeah, because that's how you would scam advertisers, right? If you could
I am
work
fucked.
it that way, that's what I would do. Unfortunately, I'm
Do
just
keep
way
up.
too fucking lazy to do that. So, you're a scammer. There you go.
Platform is about to lose Twitch.
The soul, never entombed.
An absolute fucked it. By the way, you've been saying this for years, though. Oh, I know, guys. Type 1 if you've heard me say this before. I've been telling you guys this shit for 4.5 years, but now people are finally starting to listen. I told you guys how bad it was.
I don't think that anyone thought it wasn't happening.
This is like cheating. It should still be stopped. It's like cheating in a video game because one guy doesn't mean everyone should be doing it. It needs to stop. Well, the reason why it's difficult, to stop this issue is the fact, and I mean this genuinely, guys. I mean this genuinely. And there's a lot of female streamers who have stopped streaming as much lately because they're horrified. This happens to lots of female streamers. There is a lot of streamers where it's actually not them doing it. It's their chatters doing it for them. So in case you're
Parasocial relationship where you look up to an individual and that person is then like trying to boost you because they like you, and it's like the same idea with OnlyFans.
wondering, and just to be completely transparent with you guys, I want to say 5 or 6 female streamers have called me concerned that their viewership isn't legitimate, and they're afraid to go
Together
live
we
because they don't
vanquish.
know how to-
Take form. Be reduced
but
to
yeah.
cinders.
We're gonna see
Loading.
a
Astral.
big purge and a very big difference on Twitch viewership.
Modulation.
Good.
Here's another by XUC. Twitch has cracked down on bots in the past 2 to 3 days, and viewbots, victims of viewbotting, are getting exposed. Exactly. She was not a part of groups orgs and seemingly botted much more heavily. Exactly. I don't want to start
At
witch
your
hunting today,
disposal.
so you can go see for yourself. No, 100,000,000%.
Worry not.
Together we vanquish.
100,000,000%.
Take form.
Yeah. So if you were part
Sever.
of the org,
Leave
and
it to
maybe,
me.
you know, I'm just gonna be-
Symphony of life.
Crosscut. Sever.
How do I say this? How do I say this?
You don't?
So there are stream packages where you can view bot
Guests
for
of
one
the
day,
unkind.
1 week, 1 month.
Who's the caged bird now? Mind's eye. Take form.
Let's just say,
Do keep up.
let's just say, hypothetically, you were to leave an orb.
Clear as the blaze.
Preparatory beat. Begin.
But it's so good.
Your mouth will get it. Try Pizza Hut's Nashville Hot Lineup for a limited time.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Loading. In war with time.
Take form.
Ictus, leave it to me.
Beckon the divine flames.
Heed the echoes.
Feathers incinerate.
Already broke 2.5, bitch. It's really that easy. Hey, it is what it is. We'll see how much I have once Asmongold goes live. We haven't even hit big number territory yet. Big number territory.
Form.
Big number territory. Yeah.
An intriguing
Hey,
concerto.
we made it, boys. We made it. We got 2.6 on YouTube. We got 2.6 on
Perish
Twitch.
in
How many we got on
flames.
Kick? Don't hit the back. How many we got on Kick? How many we got on Kick? What did you got on Kick?
The soul
I don't look at Kick.
never entombed.
That means we have
Together we vanquish.
3,000 viewers across 3,000.
Take form.
Hey! 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 My man! My man! Hey, we still on top, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. All right. Here's what I
Crosscut.
want you guys to
Sever.
do real quick. All right, yo, kicking YouTube. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you guys to do me a favor real quick. Kicking you.
Guests of the unkind.
Do me a favor. A quick favor. A quick favor.
Take
Hurry the fuck
form.
up and say the favor.
All right, quick favor. My goal for this stream is to
Who's
just
the
hit
caged
3,000.
bird now?
I'm just
Ensemble.
gonna ask, can you guys just
Dim it
open
won't
up my
loading.
Twitch and just
Together
keep it
we
a tab?
vanquish.
Don't watch it. Just keep it on another tab.
Symphony
Okay.
of life.
Okay?
That's what he did.
Just open it and
Okay, so to let everybody know, he hit like 3.2,
Astral modulation.
1,000 viewers. What after? Okay. So it did work. It was at 2.8,
Cadence.
2.5,
Hold.
3,000 after he said that. Do that. So is Tekto's viewership legitimate? Absolutely. I mean, obviously it is. It's not bots. Couple hundred people.
Guests of the unkind. Now that's a hassle.
All right.
Ictus, ready. Loading.
Well.
Do keep up.
Yeah. Everybody's playing
Together
Blue
we
Protocol, by the way.
vanquish. Be reduced to
Everybody
cinders.
knows that like everybody is playing Blue Protocol right now. Finally done? Yeah, we're finally done with the viewbot drama stuff. All right. Last thing, by the way, I've been just upgrading echoes for the entire time Tekton's been talking. I've gotten some crazy shit. What are you building? I'm just leveling up the support sets right now because I haven't like gone back and leveled everything for like arrow, like for the Spectral over DPS build. So I've just been going back and just like leveling all the echoes while we do talking. Like I'm just doing the bullshit work that it takes forever to level. I'm finishing the Wuthering Razors right now. Yeah. Hey chat, what are you guys working on right now? Because I am working on Lua Echoes, just in the corner. Notland Archon Quest, they're hiding in Blue Protocol. Yeah, all the viewbots are in Blue Protocol. You're funny. Nice. Crit rate, crit damage, energy regeneration, 1 cost. That's exactly what I wanted for Rover. Thank you very much. Got it.
Triumph. Preparatory
Okay,
beats.
so
Begin.
your attack is
Beckon the divine flames.
flames.
Take form.
That's all I need.
Break.
An intriguing concerto.
We're gonna achievements? Go.
Perish in flames.
Preparatory beats. Begin.
You're in chapter 1? Go. You're trying to fix exploration? Nice. I will say this though, Wuthering Waves echoing takes just as long as Genshin echoing, artifacting. It takes such a long time to get through every single artifact, every single echo that you need to level.
Together
if you
we
like
vanish.
just sandbag it all
Take
for a long
form.
period of time. It is a very, very long
Astral
process
modulation.
of just level
Be
up, go on.
reduced
Because
to
like what I'll do
cinders.
at times in Wuthering Waves is I'll just do the dailies and log the fuck out.
Wells.
But like
Rejoicing.
every time I do that,
Perish
I'm
in flames.
always just like skipping out on leveling any of the echoes that I could have leveled and see
Do
which ones are
keep up.
potentials. So it's like the people that do artifact farming and they just sit there with like all their artifacts on the side and don't level anything for a long period of time. But like it is a very large amount. Half of Tecton's right made a point. I think Moist Critical had a much better take on the entire situation of it being positive. And I think that Tecton's take on the entire
Together
situation
revenge.
was a bit skewed
Take
based on a
form.
personal perspective and personal opinion. Very anecdotal.
Symphony of
So I think
life.
that Tecton was incorrect on calling out
Feathers.
Hoyoverse creators and stuff.
Who's the
Because
caged
there is no
bird
evidence
now?
of that happening. And he'd
Right.
probably have to go find and then do a deep dive to go see
It's
that. And I did watch the whole
ready.
pod where he, you know, air quotes did research on people. Most of it was not
Mind's eye.
research and it was just him talking. So I don't think there's actually any evidence of any Hoyo creator that is from
Take
Hoyo
form.
that is view botting. I have not seen any evidence whatsoever. Now, if you guys did see evidence, let me know. But I didn't see any evidence of that that was able to be corroborated
Guests
after
of
doing
the
a little bit of fact
unkind.
checking. So
Leave it to me.
I would have to say Ziox
I am
is not
grafting
view-botting,
you.
and Hoyoverse is not view-botting Ziox. The only time I would assume that there would be view-botting would be A, during a live stream, where they would do view-bots very, very at a set time.
Together we
B,
vanish.
at the start of a patch.
Beckon
like on
the
first day of
divine
the patch, maybe.
flames.
That would be when I would do it, but also there would be normal people just flooding in and being like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Because the amount of people that are coming in is just really large during those times. Because it's exciting to be there.
Loading.
And you 100% the new area in Genshin? If everyone's down in numbers,
Mr. B.
when I go down in viewership, other things are happening in other games at other times that people are more interested in. Every single time.
Mind's
It is
eye.
me not being
My
interesting
blade
enough
yearns.
to then get
Join
viewers.
me in accompaniment.
That would be the reason.
Take
yes?
form.
Ictus. Ready.
Feathers.
I will not point any other
cinnamon.
finger. That is me failing. Okay? Now, is that my fault for failing? Sure, whatever. I don't care. Great.
Guests of the unkind.
I did
Be
Archon Quest without
reduced
spoilers. How did you like
to
Archon Quest?
cinders.
How did I like the Archon Quest? I thought the
Loading.
Archon Quest was pretty good for 5.8. It was really
An
good.
intriguing
I very much enjoyed it.
concerto. Symphony of life.
Together
I finally
we
finished my
vanish.
Woo echoing.
Take form.
Is there anything else to do in Woo today? Alright. So, just a
Join me
quick
in a
TLDR of what I did in Woo today. I upgraded Sanhua to 200 ER on an Overture. Yeah, I got her ER up. It was really important to get her crit rate, damage artifacts. Yeah, it was really important. Super, super important.
Understood.
Not at all, really. But
I'm
yeah, and then I got
about
a
to
fucking
split
Rover up
and
to
match
138
matter.
ER. That's the other thing. Yeah, that's all I did. Insane. Right, let's log out. We're done with Bua. Number of viewers doesn't really affect the quality of the stream. Oh, it does. Absolutely. What are you talking about? Okay, so let's just say Sekka has a lot of shit going on to that day. Is this stream interesting? Well, it was a little bit more interesting when we talk about tech and stuff, and then right now we're going over the rehash of everything. Less interesting because you've already gone over it well, and it's just the TLDR. So then we get to a new character. If the new character is being dropped, what will come happen? Well, the stream quality will be higher because people will be more interested in talking about things. On a discussion-based stream, the stream quality is always based around what the most interesting thing is to talk about. If the thing is less interesting to talk about, people move on with their day. What do you enjoy playing more? Wuthering Waves Again. Why do I keep getting asked this question? This is the dumbest question. At the third time this stream, I've been asked that question. Okay, third time in one stream. Why don't we do this? I just enjoy playing games. I don't need to compare which one I like better.
To follow the light.
It's not a competition. They're not competing for my attention. They're bots? Those are the bots? Yeah. They both don't have content. One I had shit to do in, the other one I didn't. I like them both. Do I like them both equally? No. I play Genshin more because the people on the Genshin category are more enjoyable to talk to. The people on the Wuthering Waves category are way less enjoyable to talk to. Why? Because they just keep doing this shit. They keep talking about Genshin in Wuthering Waves. It's less enjoyable to talk to those fucking people. It's not about the game, it's about the people that I talk to. The animals in League are always content in every game? Nice. Pretty simple, right? It's doing really fast? Yeah. Stop comparing the two games. Stop asking about which one's better. It doesn't matter. They're blood fucking games, man. Every fucking day. Every hour. Every 2 hours. Every 3 hours. Genshin or Wu. Don't matter. This isn't the one. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't even compare it here, man. Oh, what's going on in WoW? This is what's happening. In HSR, right? When I play HSR, this is what happens. Oh, what's happening in HSR? I don't really like HSR. That's it. There's no comparison between HSR and Genshin. It's that. What's going on? Oh, I don't care. Complain impact versus comparing ways. Are we complaining? I don't think people are complaining. I'm more like Twitter is complaining. Yeah, I guess so. On Twitter, HSR's content. Yeah. All right, we're on free to play again. Yeah. All right. So now that we've concluded the ViewBot drama, next stream topic. Okay. Finishing Notlon characters today. 07 forever. You shall be missed. What's a new stream topic? Next stream topic is...
Will the approaching sounds be symphony of life?
Genshin.
The soul never entombed.
ViewBots only.
Feathers, take form. Beckon the divine flames.
Wait.
Perish in flames.
That'll be the new stream talk. Genshin ViewBots only. W? Yeah, W chatters. Everybody just type W or beep boop. Only. Yeah, that's all you're allowed to say. I really don't want to farm these. Hey, chat, I have a question. 1 if you have 32 characters for
Science is
Hydro,
life's
Electro,
questioning of
Geo,
truth.
2 if you don't.
Watch out.
Just a question. Basic question. 1 if you got 32 for Hydro, Electro, Geo, 2 if you don't.
Be gone, wicked
Including the other
souls!
4 that you would get from that other ones.
Too
Damn,
reckless.
man, that is rough. No, I'm lazy as fuck? Fuck, dude. Really? Am I gonna be the only one doing the new IP and you guys are just gonna lazy
For
mode
silence
out?
beckons.
Yeah, that's a lot of you
Leave
skipping
it
out
to
on
me.
this.
Astral modulation. Diminish.
Ruin is imminent.
You're doing it right now? Yeah.
Charge
You're
forth
working
with
on
me.
it too? I don't like this change.
Rise and windstorm.
3 if you
Sweep
like the
all the
change to
way.
the amount of required characters for Imaginarium Theater, 4 if you hate it.
Loading.
Variable elimination.
Okay, if you type
All
4,
shall reveal itself.
here's a different way you can perceive this topic. They are giving you 200
Watch
Primo
out.
Gems extra every 4 weeks for you to build
Reconfiguration.
a few more characters.
Be gone, wicked souls! Such is their blessing.
There's
True
another take you
form.
can have.
Revealed at last.
Leave it
Not
to me.
worth.
I
I see.
engraft
So
you
now,
new.
because it's not worth, what you've done is you said more equal Primo Gems, and Hero it's equal Primo Gems.
Exonerate.
Resin equal Primo Gems. Now you've done that configuration. Just saying, you've actually done that.
Complete overhaul.
Leave it to me.
More, yeah, exactly.
Vanish.
I don't know if I agree or disagree with you. I'm just stating that you've done that. I don't care because I'm spending 800 on max refresh.
Conditions
Wow.
optimal.
Give me 80 polls minimum and I'll work on it. 80
Loading.
polls.
Complete overhaul.
You want 80 polls
Pierce through the stars. Exploit.
for you to build a few different characters.
Charge forth with me. Furious tides. Split the heavens.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit.
Heavens, descend.
What?
Repent.
Patch? Yeah, you're funny, yeah.
For silence
So 1.5
beckons.
polls per patch to build out a few more characters.
Ruin is imminent.
Now, here's the other side of this coin. The other cyclical mode that we have is Spiral Abyss. Therefore, if the Imaginarium Theater is going up
Shadows
in Primo
must
Gems
be
that we're
purged.
receiving,
Charge forth.
Variable elimination.
Loading.
Spiral
Variable elimination.
Abyss remaining the same forever? Or...
Conditions optimal. All shall
Had you
reveal
considered
itself.
Disperse. Gales, purest windstorm.
Just saying.
Sweep all away.
What if there was another Spiral Abyss, floor 13? Okay, floor 13, right after floor 12 in the same bracket. That you didn't, they added another one, but it was floor 13. And you got 200 Primo Gems for clearing the bosses, but there are no buffs for floor 13.
Loading.
My
There's the
field
ley
of
line thing, yeah, but
expertise.
there's no floor buffs for floor 13.
Conditions optimal.
And the HP is
Zapstring.
the same or
It's our
little
curtain
higher
call.
than the current amount. Now, what I want you to do
Disruption.
is go think about Spiral Abyss right now.
Watch and learn.
What happens if you don't
You're
use
not getting
boosted
away.
characters this
Leave
Spiral
it to me.
Abyss?
In war with time.
I'll pay it back tenfold. I'll pay it back tenfold.
Is it still easy?
Complete overhaul. Pierce through the stars.
What's the difference between the boosted character runs and the non-boosted character runs? Just do that in your head for a second. Right? Is there a major difference? Is there a minor difference?
At your
is
disposal.
it super easy? Are you barely
Tear
clearing?
them
Are
to
you
pieces.
clearing?
I'll
Like it's
pay it
nothing.
back tenfold.
they do increase the difficulty of Spiral Abyss by adding another 4 and giving 200 free modes
Variable
for set
elimination.
4 for a floor 13,
Exploit. Prime.
what will people say?
Leave it to me.
My field of expertise. Time to wrap it up.
Your time is
What
over.
will happen if they add on more difficult content?
Very.
Will people be mad?
Confined
Will people
within
be
lim-
happy? I am of the opinion, currently, that if they added a floor 13 to Spiral Abyss, based on the current level of HP inflation and the amount of HP that the enemies would have to have in a floor 13, based upon the current amount of things that are going on, there would be a big problem. People would lose in Spiral Abyss on floor 13 and complain. So therefore, what do you need to do? Make people stronger, right? And if they don't tailor the boss fight specifically toward the reaction types, right? And like you don't get a boost for using the reaction type, now what? I'm just saying, that sounds kind of interesting. Because Spiral Abyss right now has been a joke. And we have all kind of been like, wow, Stygian's so much harder than Spiral, I don't have to pay attention. Like, I don't have to worry about it. What if the reason that they're increasing the level of difficulty is so that you get better at the game and they're trusting you that you've gotten better, and if you don't want to clear floor 13, then you don't have to. And floor 12 is, by the way, just removed the character in its easy mode.
Loading.
And then floor 13, if they do reduce it at this point, would be a more acceptable thing. The only reason to increase the amount of primo gems in one of the endgame modes is because you feel like that players need a higher difficulty rating. So you don't want to, give them first without making them work for it. So if they want to make you work for it, they would design
Zapstring. It's our curtain call.
More difficult.
Right. Variable
the last time I
elimination.
did a prediction like this, by the way, I was 100% right. And
from
the
the heart.
prediction was what they're doing right now with the new artifact system by designing
Pierce
it
through the
to help
stars.
with artifact recommendations and helping players figure out what the right artifacts are to use on characters is to help people that are clueless understand exactly how to build characters because they don't want to check a guide. And they're going to bring the base level of power of all Genshin players' accounts up a big notch.
overhaul.
They're also going to increase the power scaling of the enemies
My
for
field
heavily.
of expertise.
Why? Because they then can introduce harder content.
Reconfiguration.
Clear.
Exploit. Prime.
Because right now there's too few people that are clearing Spiral Abyss. Now there's a lot more people clearing Spiral Abyss, right? Stygian Onslaught, there's a lot of people doing it, but like, there's a lot more people able to clear Spiral Abyss now.
Zapstring. The
And
stage
people
is
like
yours.
don't
In
really
war
shit on
with
Spiral
time.
Abyss anymore, yes? So if they introduce a floor 13 to Spiral Abyss
The feeling
soon, like in the add on the 200 extra gems for
I've
floor
had
13,
enough.
and make
Get
it more difficult
lost.
with no boosts, that sounds
Complete
kind of
overhaul.
interesting. People would be interested in that because they have Stygian Onslaught.
Confined within limits.
Shield character. Well, if they don't have a boosted shield character set of content, will people bitch? Yes.
Tear
Not
them to
what if they're-
pieces.
but only if they're too weak. So, if they make everyone stronger by making you decide on getting the newer characters with the newer reaction and chilling the bosses harder, now people will have
Zapstring,
stronger characters
our
instead of
turn.
just getting their favorites.
Zapstring. The stage is yours.
Variable elimination.
Loading.
It's nothing.
They know player base doesn't like the read or
Conditions
research?
optimal.
Absolutely.
Disruption.
If you make everyone stronger, well, then they don't have to try to get stronger by then just getting the newer characters because the new characters are much stronger by increasing power creep.
You'll pay for
And then
this.
making it so that the endgame content is tied to primo and you add more
Complete
characters, you
overhaul.
build more characters, level more characters, stop being so lazy. Keep working your account, then people then eventually just start listening and doing it. It just makes sense.
Pierce through the
If people
stars.
don't want to do that, then they just literally quit.
Tear them to pieces.
That's what they do, right? Every single time people don't want to do this stuff, they just quit.
Time to wrap it up.
The pay-to-win group, idiot group, no. The pay-to-win
Variable
idiot
elimination.
group basically is kind of at a massive L right
Astral modulation.
Think about this. One of the best teams to clear Stygian Onslaught
Variable
was a
elimination.
Lonnie team that involved 2 characters that were fully free-to-play accessible.
Reconfiguration.
Okay?
Why are you looking at my field of
Lonnie was able to
expertise?
do it with a 3-star weapon. I'm not
Loading.
gonna lie. That was very impressive and well done. And the crazy thing is, it was on the shield content that was supposed to be for Lunar Electrocharge. The guy that did it, really impressive run.
The experiment
really good
begins.
artifacts,
No
etc.
rush.
It
The
was
impatient
awesome.
ones will fall right
Guiding
into
the
our
Lunar Charge
lap.
boss with the Mulani team. Absolutely insane run. Very cool. So there was some skill expression and some, you know, good account. I would have floor 13 over the Spiral Exchange? Absolutely. So there are people that hate the Imaginarium Theater change because they don't want to lose out on the Primo Gems because they feel like they deserve them. Because they've been working in their account for X amount of time and they feel like they deserve the Primo Gems, right? Whoever they are. And there's the people that work on a vertical investment and want to be the Primo Gems with that. So one of the two groups has to be you, right? So you don't want to dissatisfy the players that are working their hearts accounts very heavily. You want to make them happy. And you want to also help the person that's building a lot of different characters out, make you happy. So now you build both. Now, some people, like myself, will be able to get both groups of Primo Gems, right? Without issue. Now, here's what they can also do for the Spiral Abyss. In addition to allowing you to receive a Sanctifying Elixir through Imaginarium Theater, what if they just give you, I don't know, an artifact reroll item for clearing floor 13 at 9 stars? In addition to the Primo Gems. All of a sudden, the people that really care about the artifact rerolls get them, and the people that are more casual that just need the correct artifact with the right main stat get those through Imaginarium Theater. Seems like that would be the most logical approach to helping players get the best stats for what they are looking for in both brackets. If I was designing the game in that regard, that seems like a very good approach.
Bums. 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 Bums.
The experiment begins.
Understood.
Spend millions of Mora and thousands of XP to
Anything
level
I can
characters
help
that
you
are
with.
essentially throwaways and element applicators bots for just one game mode, and outside of that they are completely useless.
Watch out. The experiment begins.
Yes. I think everyone has the same
Complete
problem.
overhaul.
That's
Leave it
exactly
to
right.
me.
That's why I'm telling you to level them to 7.
Conditions up to me.
Hurry
Not
with
90.
my field of expertise.
And the amount of resources it costs to level a character
I've
to
had
70.
enough.
Look that up.
Get
How much
lost.
does it cost to level a character to 70 with level 6 talent? Someone
Very.
go check that for me.
Confined within limits.
How much does it cost to level a
Reconfiguration.
character in Mora and Heroics to level a character to 70 with
Variable
level
elimination.
6 talent?
Leave it to me.
How much?
I engraft you new.
Variable elimination. Hey.
I'll pay it back tenfold.
Conditions optimal.
And then you don't even gotta watch it. You don't even gotta watch.
Genshin Resource Character Calculator. Okay, character. All right, okay. Do with Skirk. Okay. I would like. No. Okay. Yeah. Shut the. Can you just let me? Can you shut? Thank you. I would like to go from level 1 to level 70 on a character, and I would like to get the elemental skill to from level 1 to level 6 on 2 of the talents on a character. Not all of them, just 2 of them. And not level the weapon at all. Start. It would cost you roughly 155 heroics to level them up, and whatever the equivalent Mora is, because apparently it's 0 Mora. I don't really know why. Why is it 0 Mora? $1,155,000. Okay, 1 million Mora It's 1 million Mora, 155 Heroics to get a character to level 70, plus the resources for ascending them. Okay? Let's calculate that. 1 million divided by 60,000. It's 16.6. Okay.
No
right,
mercy. My field of expertise.
150 Heroics.
Crush
divided
them.
by 8, I guess.
You won't
18.
cast me down.
So 18 plus
Variable
17
elimination.
So 18 plus 17 is 36.
Disruption.
36
Conditions optimal.
Times 20 is 720
Conditions
res
optimal.
per character. Divided by 180.
All shall reveal
4
itself.
days per character. Okay. So in the total cost of Mora and Heroics for ley lines, it's 4 days per character if you farmed out Mora and Heroics for 1 character. In addition to that, there is also the boss grind, which is probably another day. So let's go with 5 days of resin. Yes? Per character. Now, if you got a level 6 characters, 5 times 6 of obviously is a month. So you have to spend a month worth of resin doing this for every element or elemental application. So a total of twice. So this way. So it's 2 months worth of resin to get every character we're talking about to level 70. And the characters that would be in question that would be on your accounts, the side characters that you never touch. So 2 months worth of resin. Now, I believe the problem that people have with this is that you don't want to spend the resources that you farmed for that in addition to also trying to level up the new character, because farming more in Heroics is fucking boring. I agree with the sentiment. However, once I've done it once, I will be continuing to do it again for every new character that does come out that is a 4-star character, right?